Hey guys, it's Clever Chaos, and today I will be showing you the locker bundles that I have handpicked for all of Chapter 2 seasons and for Chapter 3 Season 1. I did this sometime last season during Season 8 to remember Chapter 2 by, and then I was doing mine this season, and I figured I'd share them all with you guys. Also, we have launched a Discord. I have a Discord server with my friends Stealth Gamer and Vision Master, because we're in this group we like to call Stealth Agency, so if you want to join that, link is in the description. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, here we go. Chapter 2, Season 1. I kind of had to work backward with some of these, since the contrails are, pretty scarce. Like, for Season 1, then you go down to Season 1. There's only, 7 contrails, and some of them weren't specific, like Spectrum or 0 Point. My options were pretty much only, Ripley's Contrail or 8 Ball's Contrail, and I didn't want to use up Ripley's on a Contrail, so I went with 8 Balls. That being said, I went with Remedy's Skin, her purple variant, that's my favorite, and then Fusion's Back Bling, which is an orb in a case. I thought that looked pretty cool. Ripley's purple variant of the Sledgehammer, because it goes with Purple Remedy well. I didn't have many options left. I went with Journey's Base Jumper, or Hazards, because it's the black and green variant. Then 8 Ball's Contrail. I went with Cameo's Rap, and then therefore I went with Turk's Loading Screen. And the music I went with to represent this season was the Crackdown. I was considering using the Solid Groove music, but this was one that I associate with the season a lot. Yeah, that's my locker bundle for Season 1. Now, next up we have Season 2. And I tried not to go with any extra bonus reward type styles, but I had to make an exception here. This is my main skin, Gold Meowscles. He's my favorite skin in the game. I'm very biased towards cats, if you couldn't tell already. Then here's Midas's Gold Dagger Pack, gold to match with Meowscles. And then Maya's Specialist Pickaxe, which is a cool stealth black. We have Ollie as a glider. He is so cute. And then the Boom Drop for Tiantina, which leaves the wrap for Brutus, called Hench, which is pretty cool. And then Our Man Peely, which is a really good loading screen in my opinion. Let me full screen it. It's really cool. So, yeah, there's my locker bundle for Season 2 of Chapter 2. Now on to Season 3. If you weren't convinced I'm biased towards cats, here you go. Kit, and to fit the metallic style, I got my boy Ohm, who I sometimes call my Omi, because he's really cute. The reason I don't wear him more is because when you crouch, he goes on your shoulder, so if you're trying to hide, then what's the point? And then the dive knives, which are really good. Those are from Scuba Jonesy. And then Convergence. This is from Fade. And then the Star Drop. Okay. This wasn't with a set, but it was too close to Siona that I figured I'd count it. So that's meant to be Siona's. And then the wrap is Eternal Nights. It's animated and it's really cool. And then Ocean's loading screen right here is really cool. And that's my... Oh! The music! I'm sorry, I forgot the music. Season 2. I went with, obviously, Spies. It gives me nostalgia. And also giving me nostalgia is the Shark Ride music for the summertime Season 3 season. But now for Season 4. I'm just going to get the music out of the way so I don't forget it. The music I chose was Wars Horizon, which is, like most of the previous ones, the music you hear in the trailer into the season. And it was really nostalgic for me also. I went with Jennifer Walters' Crimson with Tony Stark's Back Bling. It fits her nicely. And then we have the Gilded Morphic Blades from Mystique. Right there. Then we have the MCG glider. It was pretty much a wild card glider. I could pick whoever I want. I picked Groot. He looked really cool. There's Rocket. But I picked Groot, that glider instead of the Root Wing, whatever it's called. And then the Doom Drop. Figured it's cool. One of my favorite wraps in the game is Starshine for Thor. And it looks really pretty. And then Storm's loading screen is really epic. Now for season 5. This was a little tougher. Also, music pack. I went with Wild. I know it's a season 6 music pack, but season 5, I just want to show you. It only has this, which I don't remember for the season. This I don't remember for the season. Rocket League, Christmas, and then this one that like was based on the end of the previous season. So I figured this, I'm like, oh, it's like the 0 point event that was technically at the end of season 5. So, I mean, yeah, technically started season 6, but it was pretty much the end of season 5 there. So I let that be the music there. But I went with Menace, this full Menace right here. And then gotta go with Baby Yoda for the Mandalorian. And then I really like Condor's Pickaxe, Oath and Sorrow. And then Mancake's Glider. It makes the most satisfying sounds.
What do you mean by that?
As you're gliding with the syrup and as you deploy it, I couldn't not make that the glider. And then we have Hyperflight, which is Reese's Contrail. Then we have the Lexa's animated Y-Labs wrap. It's really cool. And then the Wild Heart Way loading screen is really cool. So there's my season 5 locker bundle. Chapter 2, season 6. Raise the Roof for me. The Raise the Roof music, Raise Up. I love it so much. I had it playing and it became the emblem of season 6 for me. I even considered doing Drop In. But I knew it wasn't specific to season 6, but I just like it so much. And then, so I went with Raise Up, though. That's why I played the most that season. And it's so nice. But yeah. Again, the music packs, I just threw them in for the season. They're not, like, specific to each skin. But for the skin, I went with Lara Croft with one of the more ragged versions of Agent Jones's field pack. I think it looks good like that. And then the Chainsaw, Tirana's Pickaxe. And then Rebirth Raven's Glider, or Raven, Teen Titans. That's a really good glider. It comes out of a portal. Chroma Flame, I believe. Oh yeah, Spire's Call. That was Spire Assassins. Raz's Wrap looks epic. And then I hated to not do much for Cluck. But this loading screen, I don't know why I liked it so much. But it was really funny, and I had to keep that. So that's my season 6 locker bundle. On to season 7. I went with... This isn't Mecha Glow, is it? I think it's the lava version. Yeah, Molten Midnight Zig. That's Mecha Glow. I went with Molten Ignite. I then customized Chimera's Plasma Pack to look pretty similar. So I thought that looks good. I felt like that's the only combo I could have actually made for this season. Because, like, both... Like, there's a robot with robotic gear. I know Chimera's an alien, but still. It looks too good. And then the IO Eradicator is, like, my favorite pickaxe of this season. It's really cool. I like ones with that animation. Googimon's Chop Dropper. Inversion. Pretty much my favorite Contrail ever for Joey. Joey, actually, the name of my kitten. I swear I did not name him after Joey from Fortnite. My friend brought that up, and I was like, okay, no? But that's hilarious. Rick's Portal Wrap, phenomenal. Like, Sunny had that other loading screen where she's sitting in the rocket ship. I just felt this one, I like the summer vibe, but it showed Believer Beach and all that, instead of just her in space. I liked this one a lot more. And music, Sunny's Song. That's season 7. Now, chapter 2, season 8. This is when I made all of these presets. I made them all in season 8 just to remember chapter 2. I went with the base style of Tuna Fish. I felt like I didn't want to customize him or anything. This is Tuna Fish. He's a cartoon. I didn't want to color him yet. Course Toolkit is pretty much my favorite backbling of this season. Then I went with Charlotte's Demon Slayer Blade. And then JP's Rocket Science Glider. I considered doing the Flavor Dust Wings of Fabio. I also considered doing the Cereal Spiller of Fabio. But I went with the Contrail because that was the best. And it's one of those where I'm like, feel bad for doing that to Fabio, but just a Contrail. And then, yeah, Rocket Science Glider for JB. I love piecing that together. Torrens Wrap is filled with LSD, but it's fine. It's really good, though, all jokes aside. And then the Carnage loading screen. I also hated to do him like this. Not much could go with anything, though. And that's a really epic loading screen. And then I'm so glad I have my TV muted. Because, oh my goodness. Flake that for Fabio Sparklemane. That is... Oh my gosh. It gets stuck in my head whenever I hear it. So I'm glad I'm not hearing it now. But it was the best to encapsulate the season out of the few choices there were. And now we're on to Chapter 3, Season 1. Oh yeah, when I said I wasn't using bonus reward styles, I used the base ones, but not like the ones where, like this season, for example, the Photo Negative, Scarlet Reality, and then the golden one. But I used Haven Midnight with the black version of the Trot Shot. What's it called? Special Forces Trot Shot. And then we have the Spider-Man Pickaxe. It makes a really satisfying sound when you hit it. And then the Wyvern X77 for Harlow. To be honest, I didn't really like Shanta or Harlow that much this season. The glider's pretty cool, though. The Crescent Flame for Ronin is epic. And then Shanta's Rap is cool. It's reactive, I want to say. Yeah, it's animated and reactive. Haven's Opus. Really good music. I considered doing Chewer's Choice, but I feel like this encapsulated the season better, and it's really cool and smooth. But now, Gumbo. I could have used several of his other things. And I considered using like Gumbo as a skin, Gumbo's pickaxe, or Gumbo's glider. But this loading screen is too cursed for me not to use it. I was so disturbed, but it was funny how disturbed I was. I'm just going to leave it at that. Well, those are my loadouts, my locker bundles for all of Chapter 2 and then this season, Chapter 3, Season 1. Let me know in the comments anything you would have changed, or let me know what your locker bundle would be with these criteria for this season. And I might make a short of my Chapter 3, Season 2 loadout and so on when I get to those. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Thank you all for watching. I'm Clever Chaos. Like, subscribe if you feel. And until next time, signing off. And music, Sunny Song. You know, with aliens. Yeah, basically.